It's Hal Jacobs here in the winter of 2020 at the Haven Country Club, and I'm going to go through a little practice routine that I do to keep my putting sharp. I try to work on my rhythm of my stroke because I know if my rhythm is consistent, I can judge distance better. If I use the length of my backstroke in order to control distance and I always have the same rhythm, then I know I'm going to be really good at controlling the distance the ball travels, and I'm going to keep the ball near the hole. So I have blast motion set up on my putter. I've got my iPad up there to record what happens. And basically, I'm going to take a putt. We're at 6 feet here, and I'm going to show you what happens. So you could see that ideally what blast motion wants your stroke to be is 2 times the length on the backstroke versus the forward stroke. So I had a ratio of 1.6 to 1, which isn't quite the 2 to 1 that we want. But let me show you all of the numbers that it portrays, and then I'll tell you how I'm going to adjust my putting stroke to make it better. So here we have the Blast Motion app, and there's a couple things that I'm looking at. That last putt, my tempo was 1.6 to 1. We'd really like it 2 to 1. The backstroke time was 0.60, which is actually exactly what we want that backstroke time to be. The forward stroke was 0.38, which is a little bit slow, so the ratio wasn't a 2 to 1 ratio. I could see here my backstroke length of 4.3 inches. For this 6-footer, I've been between 4 and 5 inches for length, so that seems to be a good length. On this next putt, I'm going to try and increase the forward stroke speed while keeping the backstroke speed the same as that last putt, and hopefully we'll get our ratio in that 2 to 1. So you can see on this next putt, my ratio got a little closer to 2 to 1. I picked up my forward stroke time to 0.31, which is pretty close to being perfect. But in the effort to pick up this forward stroke time, I also made my backstroke a little bit faster. So you could see that got a little bit faster from the time before, which is what's keeping that ratio from getting 2 to 1. You can see my backstroke length somewhere around 4.5 inches stayed about the same, so that's good. Let's hit another putt and see if we can get our ratio closer to 2 to 1. All right, so we are creeping up on trying to get that perfect 2.0 to 1 ratio. You can see here I slowed down the backswing a little bit, so we got pretty close. Remember, this number should be close to 0.60. That's the backstroke time. The forward stroke time we want pretty close to 0.30, and that's going to give us that perfect 2 to 1 ratio. This one's getting closer, so I'm going to go back. I'm going to hit some putts, and we're going to practice trying to figure out what the timing is and then trying to repeat that timing. You can see my backstroke length is staying in that 4-inch range, which is great for the 6-footer on this carpet. All right, so it took a little bit of a trying. It's about my 4th or 5th shot here. We finally got that 2.0 to 1 ratio. Our backstroke time is getting close to that 0.60. Forward stroke time close to that 0.30. Backstroke length is staying in that 4-inch range for this size putt. And this is how I'm going to work on my putting for the next 15 or 20 minutes. If you would like to purchase the Blast Motion, we have it here in the shop at the Haven Country Club. Just give me an email or a call and you can come by and pick one up.